Among the various industries of the world, some are widely distributed, while others are concentrated in specific areas. Today, in this class, we shall study some important industries of the world. So, welcome to all to the online class with Mrs. Tripti Sharma. Our subject is Geography and topic is Industry Part 2. Today we shall study about major industries and industrial pollution. The major industries about which we shall study are iron and steel, automobile, shipbuilding, information technology, cotton textile, sugar and fishing. We shall study the problem of industrial pollution and how to control it. Among the various industries of the world, some are widely distributed, while others are concentrated in specific areas. Let's now study some important industries of the world. The first industry that we are going to study about is iron and steel industry. Dear students, the iron and steel industry is a mineral-based industry. The chief raw materials required for the production of steel include iron ore, coal, limestone, and manganese. Dear students, iron ore is smelted in a furnace and the molten iron is mixed with carbon and other things to make steel. Steel is stronger than iron and more resistant to rust. Dear students, here it is very important to know about smelting. Smelting is a process of applying heat to ore in order to extract a base metal. It is a form of extractive metallurgy. It is used to extract many metals from their ores, including silver, iron, copper, and other base metals. The iron and steel industries are among the most important industries in India. It is a basic industry. It produces steel, which is used as raw material in various industries, such as automobile, shipbuilding, and machine tools. During 2014, you can say 2014 through 2016, India was the third largest producer of raw steel. But dear students, in 2019, India became the second largest steel producer in the world after China, and the largest producer of steel iron in the world. Now let's know the importance of iron and steel industry. It is said that iron is the future. The iron and steel industry is a basic industry. It produces steel, which is used as raw material in various industries, such as automobile, shipbuilding, and machine tools. Steel is also widely used in the construction of large buildings. Many of the things that we use at home, like utensils, cutlery, scissors, and even safety pins, are made of steel. It plays a major role in growth and development of modern civilization. As the iron and steel industry is one of the most important industries, it is a basic industry. We must know it plays a major role in growth and development of modern civilization. So we must know the economic importance of iron and steel. The development of iron and steel industry in a country leads to industrial diversification and contributes to the economic development and prosperity of the country. India is now a major steel producing country. The Steel Authority of India Limited has been set up to promote the steel industry. Some of India's major steel plants are at Jamshedpur and Bokaro in Jharkhand, Bhadravati and Vijayanagar in Karnataka, Bhilai in Chhattisgarh, Rourkela in Odisha, Durgapur in West Bengal, Salem in Tamil Nadu, and Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. The things in our surroundings is made from either iron or steel. Whether it's a small safety pin or a huge railway track, everywhere we could easily sort iron or steel metals. That's why iron and steel industry is known as basic industry. The iron and steel industry is one of the major industries in the world. Now we shall study about automobile industry. The automobile industry is an engineering industry. It produces cars. It is a part of the automotive industry, which deals with designing, manufacturing, and selling motor vehicles. Motor vehicles means cars, trucks, buses, scooters, motorbikes, etc. China, the USA, Japan, Germany, South Korea, and India are among the world's largest manufacturers of motor vehicles. China maintained its leading position among global passenger car producers, accounting for 29% of all cars produced around the world in 2019. As we know, India is one among the world's largest manufacturers of motor vehicles. Indian Automobile Industry Report August 2020 says that India has become the fifth largest auto market in 2019, with sales reaching to 3.81 million units. Dear students, India was the seventh largest manufacturer of commercial vehicles in 2019. Toyota, Nissan, Honda, and Suzuki of Japan, Volkswagen of Germany, Hyundai of South Korea, General Motors and Ford of the USA, and Renault of France etc. are some of the major automobile manufacturing companies. The automobile industry is an engineering industry. It is a part of the automotive industry. India is a major manufacturer and exporter of automobiles. Three main clusters of automobile manufacturing units in India are around Chennai in Tamil Nadu, around Mumbai in Maharashtra, including Pune, Nashik and Aurangabad, one around Delhi, including Gurgaon and Manesar in Haryana and Noida in Uttar Pradesh. The chief car making companies of India are Maruti Suzuki, Mahindra and Mahindra and Tata Motors. Dear students, now we are going to study about some major industries in the world. And now we are going to study about shipbuilding industry. It is clear by the word shipbuilding that we are going to study about the construction of ships. Shipbuilding is the construction of ships and other floating vessels. Shipbuilding normally takes place in a specialized facility known as a shipyard. Dear students, we know that shipbuilding industry means an industry that builds ship, and the shipbuilder is the business that builds and repairs ships. Shipbuilding is one of the oldest industries. It has been around since ancient times. It is an engineering industry that produces ships for military and commercial use and includes the repairing of ships and the manufacturing of marine equipment. Shipyards, where ships are built or repaired, are generally located in coastal areas and sometimes on navigable rivers. The nearness of iron and steel factories helps, as steel is the chief raw material, but this is not a necessity, as materials can easily be transported by water. China, South Korea and Japan are world's largest shipbuilding nations. In India, the main shipyards are at Mazagaon, Mumbai in Maharashtra, Kochi in Kerala, Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh and Garden Reach in Kolkata in West Bengal. South Korea's Hyundai Heavy Industries owns the largest shipyard on the earth. Now we are going to study about a relatively new industry known as IT industry. The IT industry is a broad, sweeping term that covers many information technology oriented organizations. Today, it has become so important that no organization, whether corporate or government or non-profit, can survive without it. There are services organizations. The services organizations provide IT services to their consumers. In this field, call centers are very helpful. The information technology industry or IT industry is a relatively new industry. Information technology includes everything that is necessary to process, store, or transfer information in a digital form. Thus, it includes computers, software, and different devices like modems, telephone services for transfer of information, and so on. IT industry provides the informations faster, cheaper, and more reliably than ever before. These found use in the military, government, and trade. This gave rise to the new industry that we call the IT industry. The early computers were extremely expensive and large, requiring a lot of space. Few could afford them. The invention of a small electronic device called integrated circuit IC or chip changed all that. A tiny chip can outperform a room full of old computers. The development of chips led to the availability of small, powerful, and affordable computers and related equipment, which was one of the key reasons for the growth of the IT industry. Silicon is used to make integrated circuit, IC, or chip. The advent of the integrated circuit revolutionized the electronics industry. It has paved the way for devices such as mobile phones, computers, CD players, televisions, and many appliances found around the home. Now, the question arises, what is information technology and what does it encompass? Dear students, information technology includes everything that is necessary to process, store, or transfer information in a digital form. Information technology is the application of technology to solve business or organizational problems on a broad scale. And the three basic pillars of the information technology are IT governance, IT operations, and hardware and infrastructure. Dear students, here we are going to know what does information technology encompass. So, my dear students, the IT industry is a broad, sweeping term that covers many information technology oriented organizations. We have also read that no organization can survive without it. There are service organizations also. These services organizations provide IT services, means information technology services, to their customers. With the help of the picture on your screen, you can understand that it is a big and complex network. If anything misses out, the information will not reach to the consumer. So, information technology is a complex subject. It is a complex network, and every aspect of this network must be working, must be performing well. Then only the word of digitalization, the transfer of information will occur effectively. Dear students, silicon is used to make integrated circuit or chip. The IT hubs are known as Silicon Valleys. Bangalore is known as the Silicon Valley of India. It is also known as the IT capital of India. Bangalore is the nation's leading information technology exporter. Moreover, Indian technological organizations such as ISRO, Infosys, Wipro, and HAL are headquartered in this city. The area called Silicon Valley, covering the San Francisco Bay Area and the Santa Clara Valley in Northern California, USA, is the place where the IT industry began. A large number of IT companies were born here, including HP, Intel, Sun, Cisco. Many others like IBM and Xerox opened development facilities here. The work of some of these companies changed the face of IT. For example, the development of the microprocessor, a chip at the heart of a device such as a computer, by Intel, led to the development of the personal computer, means PC. Now, students, we are going to know about the textile industry. The textile industry is one of the oldest manufacturing industries. It uses fibers as raw material. The fiber may be natural like cotton, silk, jute, wool, and flax, or synthetic like nylon, polyester, acrylic, and rayon. The cotton industry initially developed as a cottage industry. Later, large units employing large numbers of workers were set up. In advanced countries, automatic machines that can be run by a few skilled workers have now replaced the one simple machine. Today's cotton is also mixed with synthetic fibers to produce different types of cloths. As we all know, the textile industry is one of the oldest manufacturing industries. It uses fibers as raw material. Here we can see the cotton industry. The cotton industry is a part of textile industry. The cotton industry is one of the well organized oldest and largest industry in India. India is world's third largest producer of textile. The cotton textile industry is an organized sector. Dear students, the cotton textile industry is a market-oriented industry. Densely populated areas with a high demand for cotton cloth are ideal locations for this industry. The cotton textile industry is an agro-based industry. Raw cotton, the chief raw material, is neither difficult nor expensive to transport. Hence, cotton mills do not need to be located near the sources of raw materials. A humid climate favors spinning. But such a condition can now be created artificially, even at places with dry climates. The textile industry is one of the oldest manufacturing industries. The cotton textile industry is a market-oriented industry. It is an agro-based industry. Raw cotton is the chief raw material. A humid climate favors spinning. China, India, the USA, Pakistan, and Australia are some of the leading exporters of cotton fiber, yarn, and fabrics. These countries are also among the leading producers of cotton. India's cotton textile industry dates back to ancient times and now employs the largest number of workers in the country. There are a large number of cotton mills in India. Dear students, we know the textile industry is one of the oldest manufacturing industries. The cotton textile industry is a market-oriented industry. It is an agro-based industry. There are a large number of cotton mills in India. Some of these are spinning mills which produce yarn. Some are weaving mills which use either hand looms or power looms to produce cotton cloth from yarn. And some are composite mills which produce both yarn and cloth. Here you can see the picture of a spinning mill on the screen. Spinning mill means the mill that produces yarn. Khadi or khaddar is a kind of handloom cloth woven from homespun cotton yarn. Dear students, as you have understood that now we are going to know about sugar industry. The sugar industry is an agro-based industry that produces sugar mainly from sugar cane. Some sugar is also produced from sugar beet. Sugar cane or sugar beet is first processed in sugar mills to produce raw sugar. Raw sugar is refined in sugar refineries. This process involves removing the thick, dark brown syrupy juice. This thick, brown syrupy juice is called as molasses. Molasses is obtained from raw sugar. My dear students, you can see the picture of molasses. Molasses is a kind of sweetener. It is obtained from raw sugar. Dear students, we know the sugar industry is an agro-based industry. Sugar mills are usually located in areas where sugar cane is grown. This is mainly because the sucrose content means sugar content of sugar cane starts declining rapidly soon after the cane is harvested. So any delay in the supply of sugar cane to the mills lowers the quality of the sugar produced. Also, the cane is far more bulky than the sugar produced from it. Hence, it is much more expensive to transport cane over long distances in its original form. Sugar refineries, however, may be located near markets where they can easily get raw sugar or near ports if they are using imported raw materials. Brazil, India, China, and Thailand are some of the leading sugar producing countries of the world. These countries are also among the leading producers of sugar cane. Brazil and Thailand are the leading sugar exporters. India has become the world's largest sugar producer in 2018-2019, beating out Brazil for the first time in 16 years. Brazil has historically been the world's largest sugar producer, but ceded second place to India in 2018-19 crop year. Maharashtra is the leading sugar producing state, followed by Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Now, my dear students, we will know about fishing industry. The fishing industry involves mainly the catching, breeding and processing of fish and other aquatic creatures such as prawns, crabs and so on. It also includes the storage, transportation and selling of the catch and products made from the same. Products made by processing fish include fish oil, fish sauce, fish glue and fish meal. Oyster sauce, pearls and mother of pearl are some products obtained from shellfish. Fish and aquatic creatures are either caught from the wild or are bred in special farms. Catching involves the use of special equipment such as different kinds of nets, lines and traps. Different kinds of boats are used to reach the places where the catching is done. A fishing enterprise may range from one person in a small boat casting a net or a line, or a large fleet of fishing boats equipped with sophisticated nets and lines. China is the world's leading fishing nation. The fishing industry includes any industry or activity concerned with taking, culturing, processing, preserving, storing, transporting, marketing, or selling fish or fish products. China is the world's leading fishing nation. Other important fishing nations include Peru, Japan, the USA, Indonesia, Russia, India, Thailand, Norway, and Iceland. India is a leading producer and exporter of fish. As India has many rivers and a long coastline, both freshwater and marine fishing are practiced. India's fish farming industry too is growing. Some of the leading fishing states of India are West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and Karnataka. Industrial revolution has made the life easier, more comfortable, and more peaceful. But dear students, as we know, everything has two aspects, a good phase and a bad phase. This industrialization has gifted the world with pollution. This pollution has made our life very difficult. Industries give us many useful things, but they also harm the environment in various ways. What is industrial pollution? Industrial pollution is the pollution which can be directly linked with industry. This form of pollution is one of the leading causes of pollution worldwide. You can see how the humans are badly affected by the industrial pollution. The various types of pollutions are air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, and radioactive pollution. Factories pollute the air by giving out fumes containing harmful gases. Some of these gases are greenhouse gases, while some are toxic. Factories that burn fossil fuels give out large amounts of carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas. They also give out soot. Soot means unburnt particles of fuel. Now let's study about water pollution. Wastewater from factories contains many harmful things such as toxic chemicals and grease and oil. This water is usually discharged into nearby water bodies and it pollutes the water. When it is allowed to seep into the ground, it pollutes the groundwater. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides used in farms may seep through the soil with water and pollute groundwater sources as well. These substances may also pollute water bodies if they are carried into them by water flowing away from farms. Now, soil pollution. When factory waste containing harmful substances is buried in the ground, the soil gets polluted. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides used in farming activities also pollute the soil. The pollutants enter the crops grown on the soil, and they enter our bodies when we eat the crops. Dear students, when we are discussing about different types of pollutions, we cannot ignore noise pollution. Long exposure to loud noise is bad for our health and also harms many animals. The machines used in many factories are extremely noisy and thus harmful for the people and animals living in the surroundings. These are considered to be environmental pollutants. Industrial pollution needs to be controlled. For this, measures must be taken by the industries and by governments. Some of the measures that may be taken are: we should use public transports instead of using private transports. Turn off the lights when not in use. Recycle and reuse should be encouraged to reduce the garbage. Say no to plastic bags as they are not biodegradable. Reduction of forest fires and smoking. Use of fans instead of air conditioners. Chlorofluorocarbon is used in air conditioner. It releases ammonia and causes damage to our environment. Use filters for chimneys and avoid usage of crackers. That's all in this lesson. Stay home, stay safe, and keep studying.